Okay, as promised, here is the next video in the series of 7. First video was an overview of the stages of change. Pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, maintenance, and termination. Then we talked a bit in the first video about pre-contemplation, and today we're going to talk about contemplation. So in the contemplation stage, if you find yourself here, you may be saying things like, I may, or I should. You're thinking that you have a challenge, but you really aren't thinking about making a change quite yet, but you're beginning to think maybe more about the solution rather than the problem and what your life might look like if you didn't have this particular challenge in your life. It's really not feeding your soul. So there are things that you can do when you're in pre-contemplation. When you're in contemplation. And those are things like social liberation. Let's talk about that a little bit. You begin to acknowledge that there are, if you're a smoker, that there are non-smoking areas where you can go and see how that feels for you. If you are an overeater, then you want to start looking at the low-fat menu items when you go to different restaurants. Not that you're going to eat them, not that you're going to actually eat them yet, but you're going to start to be aware of what society has put in place to help you to overcome your challenge. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is who might be your helping relationships? Who do you have in your life that when you do decide to let them know that you're going to make a change, they'll be there to help you? Another thing that you could do is to think emotionally how your life will be better once this challenge in your life is gone. And the last thing I want to talk about today is what intellectually do you feel about this challenge? Where are you now in relationship to whatever you're facing? Smoking, eating, stress management, not feeling fulfilled, so many things. And where would you like to be? Simple. You're still in the process, in contemplation of contemplating. That's why we call it the contemplation process. Again, just one thing to be aware of is that if you are in contemplation for a very long time, you may be a chronic contemplator. So you need to kind of step it up. All right? Okay, see you soon.